Welcome to Learner's Planet, students. Students, this is session 1 about food. Where does it come from? So students, in this session we are going to study about food, the definition of food, its importance, and from where do we obtain it. So let's start with this session. Yes. So the first part of the plant which we are going to study, there are roots. Students, what is meant by root? Yes, root is the part of a plant that lies below the surface of the soil, right? It comprises of the root system, and roots of the plants are consumed as food. For example, turnip, radish, beetroot, carrot, sweet potato, daikon, and cassava. Right, there are other examples too, but we are going to discuss some of them. Right, so root vegetables are the plant roots which are used as vegetable. Root means any underground part of a plant. Right, so students, all these root vegetables store energy in the form of carbohydrates. And as you know, the carbohydrate which is present in the plants or present in the roots is in the form of starch. Right, so starch is a very important component. It is very much important for us. Right, it is a component of carbohydrate which is very much nutritious for us, as starchy root vegetables are very important staple foods. Right, so let's see some of the examples. Let's discuss about some of the examples. Yes, carrot. Students, carrot is a root vegetable and it is usually reddish orange in color. And we can also say that carrot juice is considered as a very healthy drink, right? And it is also consumed in various ways, like in chopped form, in boiled form, in fried or steamed form, and also it is cooked in soups, right? So we can eat it in a raw condition also, and we can use it in various forms also, right? So it is a very important root vegetable for us. So it should be consumed. Let's see another example, students. Yes, another one is radish. Radish is also an edible root vegetable. Edible means eatable. It is eatable root vegetable, and radishes are consumed throughout the world as they are very nutritious for us. And some of the radishes are grown for their seeds, but oil-seed radishes are grown for oil production. As you know that oil-seed are always used for the oil production. So radishes are grown for their seeds and oil-seed radishes are grown for oil production. So students, there are some radishes that are grown and it's grown and consumed throughout the world. Radishes derived from a Latin word known as root. That is why we considered it as root vegetable, right? They grow best in full sunlight and sandy loamy soil, or we can say sandy loam soil. Radishes very much rich in roughage, right? As you know, the undigestible part of food or undigestible food which forms our diet is known as roughage. So radish is also very much rich in roughage, so we should consume it, as it is also good for our stomach, and its consumption is good for lowering down our body temperature whenever we are suffering from illness, whenever we are ill or suffering from fever, right? So radish is very much good and very much important root vegetable for us. Turnip. It is also a root vegetable and it is very rich in vitamin C. So we should consume it in our diet, right? And you will be amazed to know that the green leaves of turnip top, which is seen in this image, in this picture, are a good source of vitamins and calcium. So we should consume turnip as a vegetable, and also we should consume its green leaves, right? Because it will also provide us with vitamins and calcium. And as you know that vitamins and calcium are very much important for us, right? And even their seeds are pressed to extract seed oil. So turnip seed oil is also very much useful or beneficial for us, and even its flavor is very mild. So it can be eaten in as raw in salads, and also we can consume it with radish. Right, so radish with turnip is a very good combination, and we can use it in salads, right? So we should consume it and include it in our diet. Let's see another example, students. Yes, sweet potato. It is also a type of root vegetable, and it is rich in fiber, protein and many vitamins, as it ranks highest in nutritional value as compared to other vegetables, right? So despite the name being sweet, it's sweet potato, despite the name being sweet, it is very beneficial for diabetics, means the person who are suffering from diabetes, right? So it is very much useful for us. Even in China, sweet potato are baked in large iron drum and sold as street food during winter season. Right, and it is also called as yam, right? So we should consume it in our diet, as it is very good for diabetics also, and even for us also, as it is nutritional, it carries highest nutritional value as compared to other vegetables. Yes, another example is beetroot. It is also called as table root, red beet, garden beet, etc. As you must have seen, the red color beetroot, it is very much rich in some minerals like magnesium, sodium and potassium, and it is also very much good for heart, right? So we can consume their roots as either in the boiled form or as a cooked vegetable. It is also used to enhance the flavor and color of tomato paste, right? So it will enhance the flavor of the tomato paste, and it will also enhance the color of the tomato paste, right? So it is very useful for us. It is also useful in from other point of view, like it is very helpful to cure stomach problems, and it lowers down the blood pressure and other heart diseases, and is also used for curing many other disorders, right? So in all, it is very much good and nutritious for us. Then daikon, also called as mooli in Hindi, right? It is a type of large root, and it has high water content. Its leaf is consumed as a green vegetable, right? And even daikon radish sprouts are used for salad or garnishing, right? So turnip, radish and daikon, these all can be used together, and it can be consumed in a raw form in salads, right? In South India, daikon is the principal ingredient in a variety of sambar or sambar, right? When cooked, it releases a very strong odor. So we can also say that it is a very good source of vitamin C also. It is very good for health, and it is also very useful for our heart, right? It is very low in food energy, but it is very much good source of vitamin C. So we can say that it is very good for health, so we should consume it. Then cassava is also a type of root vegetable. It contains high amount of starch, which is a type of carbohydrate, right? It is a component of carbohydrate. So we can say that it forms a major source of carbohydrate, and it contains good amount of calcium, and its leaves are also good source of protein, and it is somewhat similar to potato, right? So it is very much useful for us, and it contains good amount of essential nutrients required by our body. right? So we saw some of the examples of roots, right? The plant part, that is a root, which is very useful for us. Let's see some other parts of the plant which are consumed as food by us. Yes, stems. Students, first of all, you should be familiar with the term stem. What is meant by stem? It is a part of a plant that holds the whole plant, right? It comes under the shoot system, as it bears leaves, and it also acts as a trunk of the tree, right? And so it acts as a trunk of a tree, so its function is to transport food substances to all the other parts of the plant, right? So it provides food to all the parts of the plant, right? It will absorb the minerals and water and nutrients from the soil, and it will pass on to other parts. Some edible parts, that are eatable parts of the plant, are also a part of the plant that are consumed by us and animals as well, right? So as you know that stem comes under the shoot system, right? And it is very much important. It forms a very important part of our diet, as it is consumed by us in the form of food. For example, we will see now. Yes? So first of all, the example is bamboo, right? There are some other examples like asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, celery, then cinnamon, fig, garlic, ginger, onion, potato, radish, sugarcane, sugar maple, etc. So all these are examples of stems, but we are going to discuss only some of them. So first of all, we'll start with this example, that is bamboo. Students, the shoots of bamboo are very edible. They can be eatable in raw form, and new comes come out of the ground that are used in eating. New comes of the bamboo means the stem of bamboo is also used in eating. It is known for its sweet taste and is a good source of nutrients and proteins also. So in all, we can say nutrients means it will be automatically, we can say that proteins are a part of nutrients only. So it is a good source of nutrients, and it is used in making furniture, and its fiber is also used in making paper. You will be amazed to know that in some regions like Nepal, bamboo shoots are fermented with turmeric and oil and cooked with potatoes into a dish that usually accompanies with rice, means we can eat it with rice. So it forms a very good diet, and even it is also frequently used for cooking utensils and used in the manufacture of chopsticks, as you might have seen in television or something like that, right? So it is also used in the manufacture of chopsticks. You will be amazed to know that its fiber is used in making paper, as well as bamboo is also used as medical instruments. So it is in all very much important. It holds a very much important place, right? So we should consume it, and we can use it in many other ways. So we can say that this part of a plant is very much useful for us in many ways. Even the stem of the banana plant is cooked and eaten in southern India, right? You might have seen that. And certain plants have underground stems that we eat, for example potato, onion, garlic, ginger. So as you know that potato and onion form a part of vegetable for us, and even garlic and ginger act as condiments or spices, right? Because it enhances the flavor of the food, right? Even the sugar cane is a stem that is consumed by us and is also used to make sugar. So it is also used to make jaggery also, which is also called as gur in Hindi. Its juice is very much useful for us and healthy for us. It is also, sugar cane is also used in making cane juice. It is also used in medicines in the form of syrup, and also as a sweetener in cheese or cookies. And it is very much useful for us. It contains important vitamins and is also very much healthy for us, right? And even the stem of banana plant, it contains starch, and bananas are eaten deep fried, baked in their skin, and even banana hearts are also used as vegetable, as it contains important vitamins, and its fiber is also used in clothing like yam making, right? So stem is also a very important part of a plant which is consumed as food by us. Let's see another part of the plant which is very much useful for us. Right, leaves. Leaves, what is actually a leaf? Yes, it is a part of a plant which comes under the shoot system. The flattened green blade-like structure is called leaf. So most plants' food is made in their leaves. As we saw that leaf is the kitchen of the plant. It prepares the food for the whole plant. And leaves are designed to capture sunlight which the plant uses to make the food, known as sugar or glucose, which is a type of carbohydrate, through a process called as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means, photo means sunlight, right? Photo means light, and synthesis means bringing it together, right? So bringing together all the components with the help of sunlight makes organic food known as sugar or glucose. And even leaves are consumed in small quantities as a spice, also like oregano for medicinal purposes. So oregano is a very good spice, right, which is obtained from this part of the plant. And leaves of other plants like lettuce, spinach, cabbage, coriander, mint, and basil, known as tulsi, are also consumed, right? So they are diet of many animals also, and their leaves are commonly food staples that act as vegetables for us. They are green in color, which is because of chlorophyll, and even photosynthesis is only possible by this only, right? So the other things which are very important, like they can store food and water, and it is also rich in protein, minerals, and sugars, right? This is also a part of a plant which is consumed by us. Let's see another part of the plant which is consumed by us, right? Flowers. Flowers are the beautiful part of the plant. As you know, flowers also provide us with lots of other nutrients. Although it provides less food than other major plant parts like seeds, fruits, roots, stems, and leaves, right? So it forms the other major, it does not form that much major part, but they provide us with several important foods and spices. Like flower vegetables include broccoli and cauliflower, and the most expensive spice, as you know, is saffron, because saffron is such a type of plant which requires some favorable conditions to grow, and such favorable conditions are not available everywhere, right? It is available only in some regions, and that is why saffron is the most expensive spice. And even its harvesting and other type of conditions are very much important and very much beneficial, right? So other conditions are not favorable in all the types of regions. That is why it is so expensive. Even other flower spices like cloves and capers are also very much important, right? And we can consume it in our diet, as it is used to enhance the flavor of the food, right? So capers means it is the immature form of bud. It has not been matured, but whenever it matures, it can form into other type of plant and can be consumed as food, right? So there are some flowers of certain plants which are consumed by us, like apple, apricot, banana, avocado, blackberry, cherry, grapes, lychee, mango, papaya, peach. So some flowers of the plant, some The flowers of certain plants are consumed as fruits, and even flowers of certain plants are consumed as dry fruits by us. So it is very much important for us, right? So it forms a very important diet for us. Let's see another part of the plant which is very much important for us. Yes, seeds. Seeds contain new plants, right? And it also forms in fruit, right? Seeds form in the fruit. So we can consume the fruit. So we can say that we have also consumed the seeds. That doesn't mean that we are eating seeds, because it is somewhat seeds are not digestible by us, right? So we will eat the whole fruit except the seed, and rest of the seed they will grow into, or they will germinate into, a new plant, right? So pulses and cereals that we eat are the seeds of the plant. So there are two types, like edible seeds and non-edible. That means the seeds which cannot be digested by us are non-edible, and the seeds which we can digest, like pulses and cereals, right? They form the part of our diet, right? So pulses like moong, bean, kidney bean and chickpea are very useful for us, and cereals like wheat, maize and rice, as we discussed, they form a very important diet, right? The very important cereal grain. And there are also seeds of the plants that we eat as spices, like cumin seeds, pepper and cardamom, right? So these can be consumed by us. These are all edible seeds which can be consumed by us in the form of food. So we saw the parts of the plant, right? And these are some of the plant products like fruits and vegetables which are very useful for us. Like fruit provides a covering for seeds. So you can think that how much nutritious it can be. Fruit can be fleshy like an apple, or it can be hard like a nut. And even plants also provide us with fruits and vegetables. So we can say that they are the plant product, right? And even the sprouted seeds or the sprouts of moong bean or chickpea, that is Bengal gram, are very nutritious. As you know that, as we discussed, that sprouted seeds means how will they act? How will they be very much nutritious for us? Yes, they can be nutritious for us because sprouting is such a method which involves the soaking of seeds and draining the water away and then leaving them till they germinate. So whenever they will germinate, their germination, after germination, we can consume it in the raw form. That is why it is written that sprouts can be eaten as raw, as salads, or it can be cooked. But do not fry it or deep fry it, otherwise it will lose all the vital nutrients. Right? So this is such a method which will provide us with lots of nutrition. Right? So sprouts or sprouted fruits or sprouted seeds, sprouted seeds should be consumed by us, as it is very much nutritious for us, right? So I hope that you enjoyed this session and you came to know the importance of food, right? As all the parts of the plant provide us with lots and lots of nutrition, and it is useful in many other ways also, right? So in this session we discussed about the plant and the plant products, right, and the plant parts which are consumed by us in the form of food. In the next session we will see importance of food, or the sources of food, other sources of food, right, and its importance, right? So till then, keep learning, keep enjoying. Thank you.